LJ.
Welcome to the LJC Show!
Hello! Welcome back to our channel. This is Autism Mom Maita, and today our topic is about addressing challenging behavior. What is challenging behavior? Challenging behavior is anything my kids does that puts them into risk or make things harder for me to manage. So what I'm sharing with you guys are all based on my personal experience with my kiddos. We have all different challenging behavior, and I would share and discuss with you guys the most challenging for me.
CJ! What did you do?
It wasn't me!
So obviously it wasn't CJ who did that, and my son JC is the easygoing one. He doesn't act out, while my son LJ is almost non-stop. He makes my hands full, and he makes this journey to autism like a roller coaster ride. But I love him. So I'd like to share with you guys LJ's behaviors that challenges us. First is physical aggression. What is physical aggression? That's hitting, biting, pinching, scratching, pulling hair, and non-physical is screaming. So I'm at JC's school right now. I'm picking up JC, but anyway, there are other 3 types of behavior that I'm dealing with LJ, and I would consider this the most challenging for me because it concerns his safety. And one is the self-injury. He would hit his head and bite his arms. And then there's also disruptive behavior. This one is property damage. He would kick the wall, and he would flip the table, and he would flip the shelves or any appliances. And then there's eloping, or they call it sometimes bolting, or in easier term, running away from school and running away from home. I would probably make a part 2 of this addressing challenging behavior, so I could share with you guys my experience on this 3 behaviors that I just mentioned, so I could tell you what happened and how I dealt with these behaviors. Sensory issue could also be a trigger for behavior. Like LJ's sensory issue includes he has difficulty on loud noises, so he kept on putting his fingers on his ears. And he has a sensory issue with hair and fur, so he's scared of any animals. And with JC, he has a sensory issue on his mouth. He's having difficulty eating different textures of food, so JC has only certain food that he would eat. There's also a gray area when it comes to self-stimulation behavior. This is a behavior that concerns within, like it's a feeling inside that's why they're doing it. Most of LJ and JC's self-stimming are harmless, and it only become concern to me and or a challenge to me when it's being exhibited in a public area and it's inappropriate. Just like one of LJ's steaming is he's pulling his pants down, and sometimes he would expose his behind. And also one of his steaming is verbal steaming. It's a repetitive dialogue or scripting. He would be scripting or telling a dialogue from a movie or a cartoon, and it would be inappropriate if he is telling it to someone that is not interested with that area or with that topic. So this behavior is kind of difficult to deal with because the satisfaction they get is within, so it'll be hard for us to control it. And usually if they lose one, they will just replace it with another one. These are just a brief explanation of what challenging behavior we are dealing with our children. And the real question is, how do we address these challenging behaviors? I don't want this episode to be super long, so I will end this by saying that each behavior has its own function, and to be able to address this, we have to analyze the function of that behavior. Unfortunately, there is no positive reaction or reinforcement when the behavior is already done. Usually, we will give them consequence or punishment from what they did. That is why we will focus now on the function of the behavior. Why did he do that? What did he get from doing that? You know, we're gonna analyze the root of that behavior so that we could create a proactive strategy so it won't happen again, or we could avoid it from happening again. We are going to talk more about the functions of each behaviors, and I will give you tips on proactive strategies on our next episode. So please watch out for that. We hope that you picked out something on this episode. Our goal is to give awareness and support to the autism community. So please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell button for notification for our next episode. And remember, support, educate, advocate, autism awareness, and be kind. God bless. Till next time.